Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a full breakdown and deep dive into the latest Shiba Inu update from lead developer Shytoshi Kusama. Today's article is packed with features and I'm going to highlight some of the main points and I'm going to illustrate some parts just for added clarity. Alright guys, the main themes are going to be Shiba Inu is building the foundation for a Shiba Inu Metaverse, and Shiba Inu has also teamed up with the former VP of technology at Activision, and Shiba Inu has partnered with a AAA game studio which has worked with the likes of Disney and Warner Brothers. Plus, there's also some new SHIB and leash burns which are announced as part of the utility which is coming up, and we're also going to do a discussion on the bigger picture as a result of this article. Alright guys, welcome back to SHIB Planet everyone. This is Ace. Okay guys, here we go. Now, the way that I see it, the vision of Shiba Inu has always been much bigger than is apparent, and Shytoshi has said in his previous interactions that the team has had to keep certain cards close to their chests in order to maintain competitive advantage. Well, today some of those cards are going to be revealed, and I'll be taking you through some of the aspects of today's article. The title of this latest Medium article is this one here: The Future of Gaming is SHIB. Now, the first section of the article, that is the vision of Shiba Inu. It came about when the team was pondering how they could fulfill Ryoshi's vision of a decentralized powerhouse in the cryptosphere. So this is what they did. They asked themselves the following. They said, what is SHIB becoming? How can SHIB grow into more than anyone expects? How do all these aspects fit together? Now, the aspects that he's talking about here are all the elements of utility, which we've been covering on our channels so much just across all the SHIB army. And regarding this, he goes on to say here that now I won't be able to go into exact details at this time about what we're building, but if you listen to our other content or our many YouTubers who post about what the future of SHIB is, you already have a basic idea. Now, regardless, this article will begin to diffuse the smoke around what SHIB 2022 will be and enlighten those who are interested. For this Medium article, let's focus on gaming. So that's what the focus of the article is going to be. So the next section happens to be titled Gaming. Now, here in this section, he states that the intent of Shiba Inu is to build a multi-million-dollar game, and to be exact, it's a seven-figure game according to his article. And to achieve this, they have partnered with a AAA game studio that has worked with Disney and Warner Brothers, and let that sink in, guys, because to me that's huge. Shiba Inu will be working with a studio which has worked on projects with global leaders on-screen entertainment, and on top of that, they approached a recruiter who was able to find an outstanding industry game veteran who's going to lead, design, and also implement and the completion of the Shiboshi game. And this is none other than former Vice President of Technology at Activision, that's William David Volk. Now, first of all, I really like this approach which they have taken towards this, because even though the core developers are developers themselves, they sought out professionals by firstly looking for an industry recruiter, and then they settled for a top tier AAA studio, and this definitely actually would have cost a pretty penny just to be able to secure these guys. So from this, can you guys see why ShibaSwap had to launch a liquidity event in July? Because the vision of Shiba Inu, it was so large that it required an extensive budget, because in order to build the best utility, in my view, Shiba Inu, it would have to approach the best, and that wasn't going to be cheap. So let me quickly show you a snippet from the Wolf paper, which was released in July of 2021, regarding some of this here. It says here, to assure the longevity of ShibaSwap and the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is being fleshed out right now, a part of the minted bone will be allocated to a multi-signature development wallet. And then part of that development wallet here, it says, this is what the ecosystem development portion. It says here, this fund will be put towards the continued advancement of our Shiba Inu ecosystem. Now that ShibaSwap is live, it's up to us to keep the momentum going. This allocation will give us the rocket fuel which we need to send this puppy to the moon and beyond. And that's pretty much what I think is happening at the moment. And it goes on to say that this funding will allow us to quickly expand on concepts from the top secret 2021 rough map. I think we're beginning to see the what was being kept top secret for all these months, and it says that because now we have a real budget. And yeah, then it goes on to say some other things. Now, this shows to me that the vision of Shiba Inu has always been long term and that the team is all about setting foundations before they start building. And this is very professional in my opinion. Anyway, um, at the moment there's actually a non-disclosure agreement between Shiba Inu, between William and the AAA game studio as well, and it's vital to keep Shiba Inu's competitive advantage and secrets from being copied, and that's why we have an NDA. Because as you know, there's actually hundreds of Inu coins out there who are just copying, and they're doing variations of what SHIB is already doing. Now, anyway, the next section, it talks about William. And here's a brief synopsis about his background and credentials. Basically, he's the former VP of technology at Activision, which is huge. He has decades of experience in the gaming industry in both corporate and development. He's credited as being the co-creator of the first iPhone game released, and he has founded gaming organizations and authored a number of classic games, which have all done well in their own regard. Now, if you want a view of his full bio, it's actually in the Medium article, and I'll leave a link to that as well. Anyway, the next section is entitled Shiba Inu Games and Shiba Inu. Now, here Shytoshi, he draws a line between the two entities. Basically, Shiba Inu, the one as we know it, is the decentralized community that we are, which builds utility on the blockchain, and it's currently impacting many areas of business and finance, as we already know. And Shiba Inu Games, now this is the arm of Shiba Inu which works with consultants and contractors to build things like the SHIBOSHIS game. Now, we need this entity to in order to be approved on the App Store, on iOS and Android, on the Android store as well, because this is where the first version of the SHIBOSHIS game is going to be, pretty much released. Now, I think this is awesome because just as Shytoshi explains, this will make some prized Shiba Inu assets defensible, in his words exactly. And this means that things like the Shiboshis and anything else which we build, they'll become a lot more justified. And actually, I've already noticed that the price of the Shiboshis has already gone up, and I've started receiving more high offers ever since the article was released. And for those of you who are asking, so what about blockchain? Since the game which is being developed is actually just going to be for the masses on on app stores. Now, while Shytoshi says in response to this, the completed game, it's going to be licensed solely to the decentralized Shiba Inu team for use on Shibarium. So, and then he suggests that this blockchain version, it's going to have some decentralized elements which include SHIB and leash. So to me, that can only mean one thing, so that a play to earn game is going to be developed. Anyway, I'm on a private group where Shytoshi often joins for chat, and I asked him to elaborate on this specifically. And basically, this is what I got. So a certain percentage, at least in terms of the mobile game which is being built, a certain percentage of app revenue, maybe even up to half of it, it's going to go into burning some of the ecosystem tokens, SHIB and maybe even leash. And this has the potential to be huge because I think we can easily become a trending app on both app stores, and this gives Shiba Inu much more reach to the masses and ultimately the potential for burns. Because if you guys know, mobile gaming makes literally some games make millions a day, and depending on the quality of the game which we built, which we obviously expect to be really good quality if it's being developed by a AAA studio, then we have strong potential to be burning heaps, just from this part alone. And then there's the blockchain game, and basically the blockchain game will be a completely different version to the mobile one. However, it's going to have the same visual elements, using Shytoshi's words, and those elements are going to be NFT based. So guys, we'll definitely be getting more opportunities to own NFTs, and these NFTs are going to have in-game utility, and this makes sense because obviously we're building a metaverse. And speaking of metaverse, that's actually the title of the next section and of the article. And in this section here, he starts off by saying that he's actually not a fan of the word metaverse, which is being used by the former Facebook, but he's actually well aware of the concept of a virtual reality world where people can interact and basically live. Now, for those of you who want clarification on what the term metaverse means, I found a definition here for you. What is the metaverse? The metaverse is a digital reality which combines aspects of social media, online gaming, augmented reality AR, virtual reality VR, and cryptocurrencies to allow users to interact virtually. And that's pretty much a comment of that. And in this section of the article, it's clear that Shytoshi and the team, they want the metaverse to be a place where users receive real value instead of just becoming advertising fodder. And and that's the reason behind all the SHIB utility which we've been covering for all of these months. And I think, let me just see, there's a section over here which the last bit, I'll just read this one out for you guys. It says here, the core Shiba Inu devs have been discussing for weeks the best way to implement this concept on Shibarium, and of course it is already in the works. However, I believe for a metaverse to be more than a bent infinity symbol, that's a jab at Facebook, and way to extract your data, it must provide real value to users, and to do so requires a certain foundation which is built prior to the release of a technology. And that's why we're working on so many aspects of the Shiba Inu, including Shibarium, Shibanet, the decentralized Shiboshi game, incubator, and much more that won't become evident until the near future. It's a combination of all these elements that, when combined with Ethereum as the core, that will ensure that the magic of a successful new Shiba universe unrivaled by absolutely any token or corporation. And that is pretty awesome. And if I could elaborate on some of the aspects which he's talking about here, Shibarium here is the foundational blockchain which runs on top of Ethereum, which will allow for various projects and businesses to build assets and applications on the blockchain whilst leveraging high speed and low transaction fees. Shi over here, this is going to be the stable coin, which is going to allow businesses that operate both in the physical and in the virtual worlds to be able to trade in a single currency which always holds the same value regardless of movements in the market. And that's also pretty cool. Then here there's Shibanet. Shibanet, to me here, this is the secret sauce. Now, my understanding of Shibanet is that it's a way to use NFT technology in order to authenticate real world items. And this has the potential to solve problems of, like fakes in high ticket luxury, businesses. And it also gives businesses a better way to track their royalties over any licensed IP. And that's why Shytoshi once said that this has the potential to, like, that Shibanet has the potential to disrupt all industries. And if we get this right, then the metaverse is, when the metaverse is emerging, then Shiba Inu will be at the forefront. And he goes on to say something along the lines of, whilst other companies are trying to find ways to of how the metaverse can, how it can take money from people. ShibaNet, and what the ecosystem is building is trying to give a platform where the metaverse can give value back to people. And basically wherever there's value, there's money. And this would mean that the price of Shiba Inu has the potential to skyrocket. And and then the article pretty much ends with a warning against scammers, and then it also just finishes up with an announcement on Cyber Monday, retail giant Newegg will be accepting SHIB as payment, which is awesome. And then he suggests that at some point we'll realize that burning SHIB will be just as important as spending SHIB. Now, I have no idea what that means though, but as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Before I log off, Minted Crypto USA is having a Black Friday sale, and if you guys are interested over this weekend, in actually owning your own realistic, high quality physical collectible coin of your favorite crypto, whether it be SHIB, Doge, Bitcoin, or any others. You can just head over to their website. I've personally ordered this, the red one over here, and I'm hoping to receive it probably just after this weekend. And the shipping speeds are now a lot faster too. And if you're in the US, it can be as fast as 2 days. And they are having a limited time Black Friday sale. So if you use the coupon code Black Friday just over here, you'll be able to get 20% off your entire purchase. I will leave my affiliate link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.